Hello!
Hey, how's it going?
Good, ye of awesome memory.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I had a quick industry question, and then I had a random question for you.
Alright.
And so my question is, like, I think I'm pretty serious in trying to, pursue voice acting as this career. I was wondering though, is there any, like, any necessary qualifications to be able to audition for a part? Do you have to have like a degree or some kind of training?
No, you don't. You don't have to. That said, it helps if you do have some sort of background in acting.
Right.
But that doesn't necessarily mean you need to have gone to school for a degree in acting or something like that. I mean, it's great if you can. But having said that, it is extremely rare that someone shows up to any studio anywhere, either New York, LA, or in Texas, with no prior acting experience at all and is able to cut it because when you come in, no one cares what you've done. No one cares. You walk through that door, you've got 10, 20 minutes to make an impression, and then you either do or you don't. And then it's either a good impression or a bad impression. And the truth is, most people, I've seen a lot of people come into the situation with no acting background whatsoever. They've never even done so much as a cold reading in a classroom. And when they sit in front of the mic for the first time to read their first audition, they're insanely nervous. They don't know how to use it. I mean, they've come into it kind of overestimating their own natural talent. And while natural talent will get you very far, the reality of sitting in front of a mic in front of complete strangers and hearing yourself through headphones, and unless you've done it before in some capacity, it's going to be such a shock to your system when doing it for the first time in audition that it's very rare that anyone succeeds doing that. So get experience any way you can. If it's doing stage work for your local community theater, if it's doing workshops at a local college, or just taking a few classes, you don't have to have a lot of degrees, you don't have to have a fancy resume. I certainly didn't when I got into this. But it helps, the key word in voice acting is acting, as my good friends, the Ayers brothers, like to say. And if you don't have some form of acting under your belt, the chances are you're not going to be very good or natural sounding in an audition, and you will have wasted, your shot. So it's good to come as prepared as possible. And so yes, do everything you can to get acting experience before you get into voice acting. Is my advice.
Oh no, I do take acting classes.
Excellent.
It's just great because now I can focus my major on my backup, and I can take all my classes while I do that and pursue that with something in case something doesn't work out.
And having a backup plan is absolutely vital if you want to get into any creative job, because creative jobs, those are the jobs everybody wants. So competition is very, very stiff. So it's like, I'm going to be an actor, but you're going to be a waiter for a little while. While I act on the side. I mean, I acted on the side for years while I had an advertising job, and it was only, after I'd done it for about 3 or 4 years that I finally just had a shot to go full time. And even that was an incredible risk, and I was just extremely lucky for it to work out. So yeah. But good. It sounds like you've got a good head on your shoulders, that you're going about it the right way. So the short answer to your question is no, you don't need a degree. No one cares. No one cares. Like, what school did you? Oh, you went to Yale. Excellent. No one cares. No one cares.
Yeah,
for what it's worth, and I don't say this because I think it's a cool thing, but I never finished college. I never finished college. I would love to go back someday because I like the atmosphere. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, so I didn't go to college. And then I just sort of fell into one job after another.
Now you
sort
have
of accidentally, as I've
millions
said
of
before, got
fans.
tricked into this industry. And I've loved it ever since. No, I do have a lot of acting background. I never studied it. I don't have any sort of degree. So, yeah, I know, right? I probably should.
Is that like me doing my horrible acting in your movies? You're not horrible.
I'm like religious that anime show listener, so I know you and Terry love them. I couldn't think of a great one, so I'll go with the mediocre one. What is your favorite, if you could get cast as a role in one of your favorite love-to-hate movies, who would it be and why?
Wow. One of my favorite love-to-hate movies. That's hard. I don't watch a lot of movies anymore, to be honest with you. I mean, I watch some, but like none of love-to-hate movies. Okay. Okay, there's a film that I've seen like 3 times now in its entirety. It's War of the Worlds. It's not the Steven Spielberg one that came out like in '06 or '05 or something, but it came out at the same time, straight to video, or straight to DVD, and it was War of the Worlds, and it was by these people called Pendragon Pictures, and I've never met these people, and they're probably wonderfully delightful folk, so I don't mean to insult them. That is the worst freaking movie I have seen in my entire life, and I've seen Paint Your Wagon and Sex and the City. This is a movie that is so incredibly bad, we show it to people, and like one of my best friends said, wow, you know what, having watched this 3.5-hour monstrosity that is literally so bad, sometimes you start crying.
That's when you turn off in the
It
middle.
goes from happy to like, oh my god, this is terrible, to like, oh my god, these poor people really thought this was good, oh my god.
It's gonna be me. No,
and
your
can't,
movie
like,
thoughts
there's
will be
no
good.
drinking game in the world that will get you through that movie, because you can be like, okay, every time you see a Google image search image in the background of a match shot, take a drink, you'll all be drunk within 10 minutes. It's terrible, but like as a friend of mine said, he's like, wow, you know what? If this were made by people living on some like colony of you know, like out from some island.
Guys who were signing it, she actually did, she helped with scanlation for Oran Boys School Club. She was a proofreader.
Okay.
And I would have gotten this to you earlier, but I was stuck in registration. And then I had to go to trustees because I twisted my ankle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sweetie, if you stick around afterwards, I will
Okay,
totally sign
that's-
it for you. So stick around.
Also, I have something else. My aunt and uncle are clowns. How does that make you feel?
Sorry for you. They're not here, are they?
No, they're in Tennessee.
Oh, good. That's like a couple of states away. We'll be fine.
Oh my god, I'm in love.
Clowns. God, why did I ever tell people I was terrified of clowns?
It wasn't you, it was Brina.
No, everyone knows this now. Like, everyone knows. Yeah, Brina. Thanks, Brina. Yes, stick around, sweetie, and I'll sign it. Now, let me just having said that, though, to all of you, please don't come up after me and, like, sign stuff, because we'll need to clear this room pretty quickly, and I've got to run to the next thing, so I won't have time to, like, do a flash mob. There are many other signings, and I will be around and stuff, and if you see me out, you will. Please feel free to come up to me, but I'm only going to sign stuff after that. After that, I won't have a chance to sign anything else, because it will be here all day. And I love you, so don't hate me. Stop looking at me like that. So, next question.
Come next year.
I just want to say, last year I saw you at the dealer's room and I called you Todd. I'm horribly sorry for that.
Why would I be upset? Todd is hot. I'm
sorry about that ever since I said
it. Really, it's okay. There are plenty of worse people you could have called me.
Like Vic? Yeah.
Oh! Or something. I was going that direction. I was getting into the voice I don't mind being called them at all. I just feel like, oh sure, I'll sign your stuff. I'm not in it, but hey, you don't know who I am, and you can't read my handwriting. So there you go. You think, awesome. You think Steve Bloom just signed something for you? That's great.
I was the one who handmade the Dororo shirt.
Awesome. Thank you. I remember you. and you thought I forgot about that, so you brought it up, and I'm like, huh. Yeah. I'm kidding. No. All forgiven here. All forgiven.
Okay.
Thanks for mistaking me for a hot guy.
You are hot. Yeah,
Thank you.
he's not unattractive. No, he's not unattractive.
And my question is, what so far has been your most challenging voice role?
My most challenging voice role, probably Kyoya, which is interesting because Kyoya is pretty much just my normal voice, just a little younger. But that character turned out to be one that I related to so profoundly that it was really difficult to. I tended to get lost in him a lot, and it was really hard to just let him go. And so I'd go into the booth and I would get into character and I would have these wonderful moments. And then
having a moment.
I'd be able to just sort of slough off the Kyoya skin and resume my normal life. because it just brought, it was really cool. I mean, it was very difficult, but you know, it was very rewarding for that reason. But definitely Kyoya. There's been a few others, but I think Kyoya is the first and probably the best thing I've ever done in terms of something that was so close to home for me.
You're great.
And trying to like.
So
When you're acting
he's been the vice president of
you want to do
post
justice to the character and not force him to be like who you thought you were when you were in high school. It just turned out that, oh my god, this is totally me when I was that age. Wow, this is the role I played around my friends. And it became really kind of emotional and difficult to go and revisit high school because high school was complicated and crazy and a long time ago.
Keep in mind, he's like 20 years older than you. I don't care.
Sometimes it's happy. So it was certainly the most emotional part. I was
Oh my god.
Character. That's all the more reason hard to play because deep down he just wants to scream and he can't. Except when Tamaki, you know, leaves him in the mall. That was a very cathartic episode when he finally got to scream, "I'll kill you! That was great. But yeah, Kyoya, definitely Kyoya. Yes, my lord. Sorry. Like every other question I'm ready to know.
Hi.
Hello.
I just want to say thank you because you're my first.
I had a serious moment just now.
My first convention, so thank you.
Well, you're going to be spoiled now. Be spoiled.
And I have a request. Can you say yes, my lord, in Francis' voice and do the laugh at the end?
Yes, my lord. You're welcome. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. I sound like yeah, we're about to be flying 35,000 feet over. Yes, my lord. Yes. Hello.
Okay, my first question is it hot in here or is it just you?
I must be sitting under a vent because it's not hot to me. Oh, you're very sweet. I'm not Todd. I'm not Todd.
No. My heart belongs for you, so. No other voice actor will do.
You poor thing.
And then my second one, can you answer it as Kyoya?
Sure.
How does Kyoya feel about the Kyoya's witnesses?
Kyoya likes them very much. He just feels they should charge more.
How I told you about.
Yes, Kyoya approves. Kyoya approves heartily, and thank you for carrying on in the spirit of Kyoya.
Hi, Jay.
Hello. Oh, you're calling me Jay. That's so sweet.
Well, you said not to call you Mister, so.
You can call me whatever you want to. I don't care.
I had
I want fangirls.
Go on.
Well, I think
Fanboy.
you'll like this one. Who was your favorite doctor?
So, okay, this is a complicated question. And I have to preface this by saying there is not a single doctor that I don't absolutely love. Every single doctor has added something awesome to the role and given it a dimension that it otherwise would not have had. Every single one of them is vital and would not change a thing about any of the actors who've taken up the mantle of doctor. Now, Tom Baker was my first doctor.